playing Lost Judgment. I think we're actually gonna continue with the main story this time. Also, I did actually remember to download the Kaito files, so the Kaito files are here. I probably won't play them, and I probably won't play the Kaito files until I finish with the main story, because I think I've heard that the Kaito files are they take place after the main story, so there might be spoilers. But yeah, I think I'll just like I'll get Minato up to next level. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Nice. Yagimi-san, thanks for today. I had a lot. Okay, so I guess I had to wait for you to contact me, which means it's a good time to continue with the main story. Actually, let me buy some skills first, just in case Kawada wants to beat my ass. What? Huh? Well, this is rare. Okay, Minato-chan's calling. She hates talking on the phone. Minato says I'm gonna do her date now. What are you doing right now? I'm about to do the main story, buddy. The Manzai contest, it's... Hold on, what is it? Well... If you want to perform, we have to do it right now, okay? What? What? No, seriously, what? You mean we have to go on stage? Now?
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like we have to do it or anything, but a slot suddenly opened up and they said this would be our shot to get in. Kawana can wait. Kawana can wait. We're dating a cute girl. Come on. I know you have your own stuff going on, Yagimi-san, like the main plot, but don't worry if you want to... don't worry if you want to say no, I can just turn him down. Wait, just forget about me for a second. What about you, Minato-chan? Just so Kawana meet you on stage? We'll have to deal with the comedy of Kawana trying to reason with us with his fucked up sense of justice, I guess. Comedy. Just forget about me for a second. What about you, Minato-chan? Do you want to perform today? Forget about me and Kawana in this main story. I think so, yeah. A huge part of me is terrified and another part's embarrassed, but... There's another part that tells me this is my best chance to take the first step. But then I remember the first part's in. Minato-chan's trying her best, and this Manzai contest is a really good opportunity. Who knows when the next one will come along? I think I know how to help her. Minato-chan? Let's hit the stage once I'm ready. I believe you can do it on your own. Let's hit the stage, partner. Let's hit that stage right now. Are you sure? Of course I am. Don't you want to get somewhere in the case, Minato-chan? Besides, I think it'd be pretty fun. Yagami-san.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll do my best to make you proud. Yeah, we'll do it together. So, where are you now? Took a taxi to Kamurocho, so I'm to south end of Tenkaichi Street.
Gotcha.
Come meet you so we can go to the venue as a team.
Yes.
Alright. Alright. Time to go meet Minato-chan over at the entrance of Tenkaichi Street. I guess I technically don't have to do it right now, so... Make Kawana sweat a little? Alright. Alright, it's fine. He can chill in my office for a bit. This Manzai contest might be televised, so he could probably watch us from the office. Minato-chan, you're not in Camelot today. Oh, it was pretty last minute, and I can't go on stage in that without permission. I already checked.
I guess so.
Can't use Camelot's likeness without permission. Guess that works in our favor, ultimately. I still want to get on stage. We have little time, but do you want to head to the venue now? Let's do it. Kamuro Night Live. Let's go. Theater Square, right?
Yes.
Right. Oh, wait, no. Hold my hand. I don't want to... Come on. You can stand next to me. Let's hold hands. Platonically.
Say, I do enjoy walking with you like this, Minato-chan.
Thanks. But, Haven't we done this before?
That felt like more of a walk with Kamala than a walk with you.
Oh, right. I'm starting to freak out now that I'm thinking about it. That big bowl of ramen we saw earlier looked wearable.
I'd prefer not to be seen walking with a bowl of soup, actually.
Come on, hold my hand. She keeps letting go. Please, just stay. It's a little bit finicky. It's not as, Come on. Come on. Come on, hold my hand. Okay. God damn it. I think she's just walking too slow. Let's walk together. Come on. Okay, there we go. I don't want to bump into people and make her let go of my hand again.
By the way, don't we need a name for our act? What should we go by?
Oh, you're right. What'd be good? How about Headshot Lovers?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. And why Headshot?
Because I've been playing House of the Dead 2 on my Dreamcast.
Oh, that's a bit of a stretch, but at least you got good taste in video games.
Oh, she's a gamer.
Should go by something that represents the both of us.
What about, like, Talkin' Mina?
That's not memorable enough.
Well, Headshot Lovers is pretty memorable, if not a little suspicious.
Can't just debate about a name forever. How about we just go with Yagaminato?
I was hoping we'd come up with something more out of the box, but that'll work.
Yagaminato. I kind of like it.
It's their ship name. Handholding is an acquired skill, I guess. She's not even holding my hand, she's holding my wrist. All the girls just hold my wrist, not my hand. It's a bit weird.
What sort of prize do you get for winning the contest?
I'm pretty sure there's some monetary award, along with some absurdly huge trophy.
How absurdly huge are we talking?
Let's just say it's pretty notorious for its size. As in, the winners always argue over who has to be the one to haul it home.
It is absurd.
Come on, hold my hand. I think what's happening is that she's like ending up behind me. So it's like, if she ends up like behind me, she'll let go of my hand or something. It looks more like Yagami's dragging them around. Yeah. I wonder if they're like, maybe like... Because Kiryu also has a hand-holding animation with Haruka. But Haruka is a child, so... Maybe it's like some like weird thing when they were like trying to like scale up the like animation for like the hand-holding while walking at the same time or something. Come on! Hold my hand! You walk too slow. That's fine, we're right here anyway, it's fine. Okay, I think I got the flow of the jokes down, but the timing is something you can only really get a feel for with practice. We don't have the time for that, so we're just gonna have to work through it live. Let's give it our best out there. Uh-oh, what does she have on her head? That's enough out of you. Thank you all very much. We've really got some solid competition this year. You've been awfully quiet, Minato-chan. You okay? She has something on her head. Oh, Onimichio. How? I gotta get in performance mode, right? Probably better if they just made a Yagami plus date character model while they're actually holding hands and walking together and it's a single entity instead of doing some kind of date version of an escort mission. Yeah. Probably. I guess the reason why they're like separate, still separate models is basically so you can still run if you need to, because I'm not sure if you can actually run while holding hands or anything. They'll fall behind, basically. Come on, Minato-chan. Save the funny business for a stage. Trying to break out of your shell. Sharing your passion and talent with the world is the best way to do it. As yourself, not wearing a literal shell. You're right, I know. This is no way to live. Especially for someone driven to agree, even if it's just jokes. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grow, damn it.
Nagami-san.
Swear to be a witness.
Yeah.
Of course, after all, I have the best seat in the house.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
Triumph or die. Height difference is also kind of cute.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going? We're Yagaminato!
Cause we're Yagami and Minato. If you take anything away from this, please let it be our names. Say, Minato-chan, look at all the couples here today. Oh, you're right. Well, it is Christmas time. See how many of them have shopping bags? Yeah, look, that guy's just got one tiny little bag. Thinking about an engagement ring? Let's not jump to conclusions. Maybe it's just a self-destruct button. What the hell? How's that not jumping to conclusions? Let's not get so dark, Minato-chan. Maybe you should step up our act in case it is. But no, of course it has to be an engagement ring. Think about how many people propose around Christmas. That does sound romantic. If someone tried that with me, I might end up saying yes without thinking first. Actually, I wonder how it would feel to propose on Christmas. Want to run through it with me? Oh damn, okay.
No. Why would I want to do that?
Damn. Minato-chan. High energy or low energy? Minato giving hard fucking heads to Yagami. Minato-chan. Aw, Minato-chan. Kidding, let's see how a Christmas proposal would go.
You know?
So, here we are at the restaurant. I had to book our reservation 6 months ago.
Amazing!
Wow, talk about swanky. I didn't know you had a class.
Here, a little something.
Well, at least you like it. Also, Minato-chan, would you do me the honor?
Huh?
Huh?
Wait.
Wait,
Kamehameha?
Kamehameha. Shit, I missed it. It's where you say, what the hell? Thanks, sorry.
What the hell? No way.
What kind of guy proposes with a Kamehameha? Well, I mean, it's not the special beam cannon pose, so what other move could it be? Why does it have to be a special move? I haven't had like a timed like thing in a while, so... Why do you even know all these moves? This is a ring box, you know, the thing engagement rings always come in.
Oh.
I should have said so. Okay, I'll give you another chance. Oh great, thanks.
Excuse me.
This ring is for you. I hope you like it.
Huh?
Wait, are you saying...
Minato-chan.
Will you marry me?
Sure thing, honey.
Oh, no, I fucked it up. What are you, a waitress? I'm fucking this up so badly. Oh, right.
What are you, a waitress?
Who accepts a proposal like that? I don't know, I'm nervous. I just wanted to sound casual. Casual's one thing, but customer service is totally different. Come on, let's run it back in.
Amazing!
Oh, what a lovely ring, and this diamond is huge. Wasn't it expensive? It's about 1,000,000 yen, but that doesn't even compare for my love to you. Some serious side eye she gave you, she sure did. So, that means...
300 months worth of Yagami-kun's pay!
300 months. God, I'm broke.
God, I'm broke.
Need a better job or something. Okay, enough of that. So, the proposal ends well. Now, we have to go see your parents. I don't know the script, please. This is kind of hard. You know, do the whole song and dance, beg for approval. They kind of stonewall you for a while, so you really try to convince them all that jazz. Sounds like it might be fun to try out, right?
Oh.
Good luck with that. Actually, I might be able to pause and like think about it properly. What are you planning to do here instead? Come on. What am I gonna do with you? Fine, let's try it. I was getting you to play your part like pulling teeth. Whatever. Let's just start.
Sir, I'd like to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
That's my line. That's my line.
Hang on, that's my line.
Still my role, Minato-chan. You told me I was the one who had to do the convincing. Alright, right. Sorry.
Hey!
Wait, so I have to be the daughter? Unlike actors who are overly picky about their roles. Besides, I think I'd do a better job. Why is that? Actually, I have an older sister whose boyfriend went through all this with my dad. So you've seen this firsthand. I guess you do have experience then. Fine, you be the boyfriend, I'll be the dad. I'm dad. Daddy Yagami.
Yes.
Right, boyfriend. And then she's like, your daughter calls me daddy too.
Sweet.
Swing! Huh? Okay, hang on. Huh?
Wait a minute!
I think I'm trying to be the straight man here, so I need to have like very like very calm reactions basically. What? Does your house have an automatic door?
Oh.
What? Why would it? It's not a store or something. Funny you should say that. What the hell was that door supposed to be then? I'm meeting the parents. I had to bring a gift. Common courtesy much. I had to go to a convenience store first. So you're starting from there? Wait, convenience store? Really? That's where you chose to get a gift?
Oh.
What an amateur. Convenience store sweets are super popular among older guys nowadays. Gotta know how to butter them up right. Pretty specific advice to have in your back pocket like that, but whatever. Let's get to the house. Back in character, I'm the father-in-law. Future father-in-law. Father, this is Takayuki Yagami-san. We've been together for a while and we intend to marry. He means the world to me. Hello, sir. I'm Takayuki Yagami. She's gonna be me too. Good, sir. I've come to ask your daughter's hand in marriage. I was talking about House of the Dead earlier, but this is more like House of the Dead act. Manzai is very hit or miss, honestly, to me. Especially from a Westerner standpoint. Never. You are no good for my child.
Please?
Kind sir, please reconsider. I may be but a French, but I love your fair daughter with all my heart. Do you not hear me? I won't give her away to the likes of you. Now get out.
Good sirrah.
Good sirrah. Okay, so I can pause. I can pause the timer and think about this a little more. What year is this?
Where are you from?
What year is this? Convenience store with automatic doors, but you're talking like that? Really didn't like it. Trying to be proper. It's gotta be more likely to succeed. Try being proper in this century. It's almost like you're taking the proposal on purpose. Or, do you mean to tell me this is how your sister boyfriend phrased it?
Yes.
Absolutely did. Remember it perfectly. It's right there. Yeesh. I wonder what your sister's like if she wanted to marry a guy like that. Oh no, my sister's single now. So it was sabotage. Alright, that does it.
That does it. Thank you very much, folks.
I didn't get max. I didn't reach the I didn't fill up the liveliness enough. I hope I get more chances to fill it up. That was really fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun too. So that's how it feels on stage, huh? I get why it's so popular. Right? And did you see the crowd? They were all laughing. So many people up there, smiling at me. Sure saw it, but yours won't come close to your own smile right now, Minato-chan. Huh? Same one you had on stage. In fact, all your expressions were really good during the bits. Very confident. Come a long way from the girl crying in her costume. Oh, cut it out. What's gotten into you? You looking for the costume to jump back inside? No, I swear. Sorry. Well, folks, incredible Manzai acts have performed for you and the votes have been tallied. Oh, they're gonna announce the results. Which of these dudes will come up on top this year and take home the Splendoriferous prize? Oh, is that the trophy? Yeah, you were right. The thing's ridiculous. What's this thing on top? Place is just a studio. I don't know where I'd sleep if I had to take that home. Our most hilarious, captivating Manzai act is Yagaminato. Wait, really? Huh? Yagaminato? As in us? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No way. Come on, come up on stage. What a charming married couple Manzai act. Anyone you'd like to thank? Well, yeah,
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san. Me? Or... what the hell was that? Alright. Random. That's Yagaminato for you. Zany to the end. Give them another hand, folks. What are we gonna do with the trophy, though? Yagami-san, huh? Wonder who that is. It's my cat. I was trying to say Yagami-san, but I kind of stumbled over my words. Got us more laughs in the end, so it's all good, right?
Oh.
Sheesh, every clutch moment I'm ever in. But anyway, this is quite the trophy. It's all yours, Minato-chan. Symbolizes just how brave you are for going on stage like that. Yagami-san, didn't you find the most touching way to foist this onto me? Busted. That does it. Really is nice to see you smile like that.
Huh?
You mean it? Yeah, after all, I was never able to see your face when we first met. You were always Camelop. And that's true.
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san, do you think I did the trick? I mean, I entered a contest and even won. Think that was enough to break out of my shell? Cause it's not like I can actually feel it. Say you've changed. Never thought I'd be sharing a victory from an onstage performance with the person who couldn't leave her costume behind. By the time you reach adulthood, it becomes much harder to break out of that shell. Plenty of people there who just grow used to their own in the end. But you're different. You didn't ignore it or downplay it. You faced it head on. Because your effort, you brought smiles to a whole bunch of people. It's genuinely impressive. Even if it's just for a day, I'm proud to have been your partner.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for everything.
Yagami-san.
But Yagami-san... There's something I need to tell you, Yagami-san. I feel like I have to do this to really break through that last layer of my shell. But I just don't feel ready yet. Promise I'll tell you one day though. Do you think you could wait until then? Alright. Yeah, of course. Thanks again. Let's get out of here, I'm freezing. How about I walk you to your taxi?
Thank you.
How are they gonna... How are they gonna get this trophy in a taxi? What about the trophy? Oh. Oh. Yagami, help her. She's just a, like, what, college-age student, maybe? I wanna see how many, side quests I still have. Missing one here. It's before the girls' bar stuff, but after this one. So I think, like, this is gonna be, like, Tsukino's side quest, this is gonna be Hakase's side quest. So that means Minato only has one side quest left before I guess I, make it official with her. This is probably... this one right here is probably gonna be the quest that unlocks, the really hard secret boss. This is gonna be Emily's quest. I don't know what this one is gonna be. Man, everything else I have done. I don't know if I should get Minato ready for last side. Actually, I think I'll save like the girlfriend side, the last of this girlfriend side quest until like the very end. Then we'll probably properly be like the Bachelor. So yeah, I think we'll just continue with the main story a bit. We're probably gonna fight Koana here in a second, but I don't think it's quite gonna be the last boss because we still need to deal with RK somehow. Wait, I kind of wanted to check my box first, but okay.
Hope you don't mind I let myself in.
Match my desk.
Now are you gonna hold up your end and release Uemamiya? Come on. You and I can either try to make this work, or neither of us is gonna get what we want. So, you gonna make the call or what?
Hello? Yagami-san?
I'm with Kawana. You can let Mamiya-san go.
Got it. Will do.
Sorry about all this, Yagami. Why don't you sit down? Maybe it's time you and I had a heart-to-heart.
You have a lot to explain, buddy.
Kaito-san's recovering in the hospital. For now. Sawa-sensei is another story, though.
I can hardly believe it. She was the last person I wanted to get mixed up in all this shit.
If that's the case, why were you already waiting in her apartment? RK's top men were lying in wait over there to get their hands on you. So why was she the one lying on the ground? Answer me, Kawana. Was it because of you?
Would you feel better if it was?
How dare you?
You're thinking that if you hadn't stuck your nose in her affairs, she might be at home grading her papers right now. You tell me, is that what's eating away at you right now? Because if it is, you're mistaken. That guilt is mine alone to bear. It's my burden to carry.
We should acknowledge it.
When I saw on the news that she had been murdered in cold blood, it felt like the whole world had stopped spinning to me. I would take it all back right now if I could. But unfortunately, to fix this, I'd need to turn the clock back further than you'd think.
You mean back to when you were a school teacher?
Yeah, basically. Back to when I still had a little faith in humanity. Seeing someone's life get cut short, you never really bounce back from it, do you? But I don't have to tell you that. I did my homework on you, Yagami. It seems you were a fairly accomplished lawyer. You even scored a murder acquittal. But we both know how that ended. The death of an innocent young woman.
Stuff from the first game, yep. Emi-chan and Sawa-sensei parallels.
We both have scars. And they're the type of scars that never fully heal.
I think you're making your scars fester though.
Maybe you're right.
But for Sawa-kun, it was 13 years ago. The very day before Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped, she stopped me in the hall so she could tell me about how serious the bullying really was. Up until that day, I just assumed it was boys being boys, teasing. I figured it was harmless, that they'd get bored with it, and then they'd move on. I mean, come on. Kawai had to have been twice the size of Mitsuru. It's not like I'd seen any fighting, so I warned him not to overdo it. And eventually he would take the hint.
Well, according to what I was told, you smirked, actually.
Yeah, I guess that's what I did. I was too late. Sawa-kun had to point it out. Sensei, how could you be so blind, she asked. Her eyes were this piercing mix of pity and scorn. According to what she told me, nearly half the class was bullying Mitsuru. She said she'd seen him at the station. She made it sound like he had half a mind to jump onto the tracks right then and there. I'm not so presumptuous anymore. But back then, I used to think my students were my biggest fans. I thought I'd won their hearts and minds. But the look on Sawa-kun's face that day made me see the truth. I couldn't just go on smiling like nothing happened. So I decided to do my homework. The next day, I put a hidden camera in the classroom after school.
That's how he got the bullying video. He had to set it up himself to record the room remotely.
So you admit that you're the one who recorded that video?
Yeah. You saw it, right? Talk about the ugly side of kids. Hard to watch, wasn't it? Unfortunately, by the time I picked up the camera and saw what it recorded, Mitsuru had made his jump. I missed him by a few crucial moments.
Too little too late, buddy.
What happened in that classroom was the final straw. Later on, all the bullies were asked what happened. Each and every one of them lied. Kawhi started it. It wasn't our idea, they said. To anyone outside of it, all they'd seen was Kawhi forcing Mitsuru to do his bidding.
Why does Kawhi look like that? He looks so much older than a high schooler.
The callous homeroom teacher who deliberately turned a blind eye. That was the day I began living my life with real purpose.
So you couldn't forgive your students who got away with bullying. You went so far, you put aside your own life to make sure they atoned somehow.
That's right. Mitsuru Kusumoto's still a vegetable. He's as good as dead. But I don't care. We have no right to forget about him.
You say that, even though Sawa-sensei ended up paying for it. I'll ask you again. Why were you at her apartment the other day? Don't dodge the question this time.
I wouldn't say I dodged it. But I suppose I should explain from the beginning. 4 years ago, there was a suicide at Sawa-kun's school. It was her own student this time. You know this, right? A student at Seiryo High School? Toshiro Ehara.
Yeah.
When she was in court, Sawa-kun had no choice but to say there wasn't any bullying. Soon as she told me that, I knew Hiro Mikoshiba would be my next target. Of course, she had no idea about any of that. When Sawa-kun learned Mikoshiba had been murdered, though, she reached out to me herself.
I hope she called you out,
she
you
want?
son of a bitch. Okay.
She had a sneaking suspicion that I was involved in his death. She called me a few times, prodding carefully for answers. Quite the perceptive lady, really.
And? What kind of answers did you give her?
I denied any knowledge of it, but at one point, she mentioned something kind of odd. That there was a detective at the school already investigating the incident.
Oops. It's me.
She meant you, of course. A detective already knee-deep into the case, despite the police barely even knowing about Mikoshiba.
Sawa-sensei was one who told Kuwana I'd show up at her school. I see. So this is the game that shows an Ado song? Ado song? Yeah. This is, the intro movie has, Rasen by Ado as the, intro song. The opening.
The police are a pain in the ass. But when an out-of-town detective comes sniffing around, that's bad. I knew I had to act fast to get you off the trail. Although, Sawa-kun was a problem too. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone.
Huh?
And then what?
First, I found out where the two of you would be meeting up, at that little cafe. Then, I hired the Leomong to step in. But you put up one hell of a fight. They had strength in numbers, but you would have taken out the whole group if I hadn't stepped in.
Yeah, that makes
My other
sense.
message went through. At the same time, Sawa-kun was handed a photo of Mikoshiba's final moments.
And that's
Left
Mamiya.
that task to someone you know.
That's Mamiya right there. Yeah. Because I recognized her voice.
13 years. Sawa-kun had no idea.
The lady in the sunglasses. Yui Mamiya was involved in that too?
Everything I did that night, was intended as a warning to Sawa-kun. Although, I guess I didn't have to be so extreme about it.
You don't say.
Sawa-sensei was too smart. She must have started suspecting that you'd had something to do with Mikoshiba's murder. After all, who else could have known we'd be meeting at that cafe? She'd have traced it right back to you.
Even if Sawa-kun had started to suspect me, I knew she wouldn't sell me out to the cops. We're too alike. The both of us lost students to suicide on our watch. That said, I couldn't bear the thought of dragging her down into the mess I started, so I scared her off, and I thought she would stay away.
Where would RK tie in here
The day
now?
she was killed, she called to ask if we could speak in person. I could tell something was wrong. She was on the verge of tears the whole call. Then she broke down. I asked her why, of course, but she wouldn't give me a straight answer no matter how I tried to phrase the question.
What does RK have to do with
Did
anything?
you just waltz on over there? It doesn't seem like you.
Watch it. You don't know me well enough to say that.
Maybe. But I assume you had some sort of plan going in. Were you gonna confess to her?
Here's the thing. If she'd figured out that I was behind Mikoshiba, and it didn't sit well with her, I would have told her every last detail. Sawa-kun, no. I think she would have understood me. Or at least that's what I had believed.
I don't think she would. She would think you were the bully
I
now.
think she was forced to make that call. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure she'd have rather washed her hands of me. Hard as it is to hear, I think she called me under duress. RK probably had her hostage. That would explain the vague responses. That's probably why her voice was trembling. It's tragic.
What does RK have anything to do with
Mina
this,
was
though?
RK. Why do they want you so badly anyway?
I don't know.
What?
If I knew their angle, I'd be doing more than just scurrying around.
You serious?
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it. Honest. I'm not thrilled that a small army wants my head on a platter.
It's a hungry game.
Have you
Gang.
noticed how RK seems to show up at the worst possible times? Someone must be pulling their strings.
They're not as, like, organized as the Yakuza or
So we
anything.
agree on something.
Probably. Although they do have leadership.
Just a sec. Yeah. I'm still over here with Yagami-san. You're not being tailed by any of his guys, are you? Okay. Then I'll meet you right now. That was Mamiya-kun. She said she's free. You guys have been true to your word. Tell Sugiura-kun that I said thank you.
Now you want to go? We still have some business to settle here.
Now remember, I'm the handyman here. Let me do the dirty work. I don't know what else to tell you. But you need to get out while you still can.
If you disappear into the night, I don't want to go busting my ass just to find you again. Before you leave, I'll need some contact info. A phone number would be nice.
Oh, no need for that. As far as I'm concerned, this is goodbye.
Okay, out the window.
I wouldn't count on that.
Okay, we're chasing. RK striking me as From the Shadows manipulator ends up being the final boss out of nowhere while someone else is our main protagonist. I guess so.
Hold up!
I don't know what RK's deal is, though. Hold on, I need to focus. It's been a while since I've done a chase scene. Unless, like, they're doing it for, like, their own revenge. Like, maybe, like, Koano offed, like, one of their guys or something. It's definitely possible. This way. This is a dead end, buddy. Can't go anywhere from here. Uh-oh. Are we fighting? Oh no, he's running again.
Get back here!
Where are we going, buddy? Where are we going, buddy?
Where'd he go?
Oh, parking garage. A great place to fight a boss. Okay. There he is.
Koana!
Up, Kai Kai.
You guys again. You really need the masks? Come on, Kurakawa kids.
You heard that, right? The detective here already knows everything.
He doesn't want. I guess they don't want Koana to take more videos of them.
What do you think happens when he spills everything? Sounds like your lives are over, unless you shut him up.
Manipulative bastard.
But Sensei, you'll finish the job for us, right?
Huh? Is that you, Akaike?
Oh, he's even got a name to your voice.
Answer me, Sensei!
I know. I'll be the one to finish it. You just knock him out.
Okay then. Time to learn your lesson!
Come on.
Buddy.
What kind of lesson is this?
Koana's former students. Alright, buddy. Okay. That's boxer style. Let me try carrying style EX boost. Nice! Nice! Ora. I'm just trying to reason out, like, what Arcade's motives might be. I honestly can't think of anything other than, like, possibly revenge.
Koana! Oh no, Koana!
Who's looking at me? Who is that? Oh, it's Mamiya. Oh, she has a bat. Oh no. Nice try.
Really? So nice of you to stick around. Mamiya-san. Well, since Koana couldn't stay, sounds like you're not out of the woods just yet, huh?
You should have just come back to your son. Arcade's later the dad of one of the people Koana killed. I think they didn't mention that. I don't know. Soma seems too young. Soma seems too young to be a dad of like a high schooler or anything. If they have Soma's age in like the the menu or something, I'll see how old he is. Soma is quite young.
13 years in the past. Mitsuru Kusimoto plunged himself into a coma, sealing his fate alongside Koana's. Ridden by guilt, Koana sets off on a path of vengeance, and the bullies he drags with him are shackled to the shadows.
Cool motive, you're still serial killer.
Yokosawa's murder serves as a deadly wake-up call to what he's done.
What platform is this game? I'm playing on PS4. But I think you can also play it on PS5 as well. Catch a tiger. Catch a tiger by the tail. Maybe a brother then? Maybe. Oh, taking pictures. For the police, I guess.
Hey. What are you doing?
Getting your identification on record, so you won't be a threat to us anymore.
What?
And I think you owe us after everything you've done. Expect me to come collect one of these days.
Oh. The Yagami Mobile.
Son.
Don't tell me we're going back to that dingy arcade.
We sure are. But try not to hold a grudge. It wasn't us who abandoned you.
surprised they only took mommy and not. I guess it would be too many guys to take care of.
Higashi, you already called Sari-san and the gang, right?
Yeah, I let them know what's up. They said they'll head over when they're ready.
Did Shirosaki-sensei say anything?
Well, she was pretty stunned when I told her who Kuwana really is and what he's up to.
Sounding a little smug there, Higashi-san. Taking credit for the detective work you didn't even do? Back me up here, Yagami-san.
Whatever, man. Kuwana got away, and that's all that matters. Still, the task in front of us is finishing Sari-san's case. We have to clear up Ahara's crime once and for all. With Mamiya-san's help, of course.
Finally, I'm ready to get some answers. Well, we still got time till Shirosaki-sensei gets here. Why don't you take a breather, Yagami-san?
Huh? That'd be okay?
Sure. I'll call you once everyone's here.
Yeah, a break sounds good.
Oh, I guess
By the
it's
way,
time to do
Higashi,
side stuff.
Has anything unusual gone down in Kamurocho lately? Anything involving RK?
Yeah, about that. My guys are saying things have been a little too quiet since yesterday.
Too quiet.
Soma and Akutsu are out in Ijincho too. When they come back, they're in for a rude awakening. And they can pay for what they did to Kaito Aniki.
Make 'em pay? Aren't your Yakuza days behind you now?
That's not the Yakuza in me talking. That's just a problem I'm gonna be the solution for.
Isn't that exactly what a Yakuza would say?
Fine. Think of it as getting revenge for a brother.
Still very Yakuza.
I'm doing the right thing, damn it!
Yeah, maybe it's just how you're putting it.
Besides, what's it matter if I was Yakuza? I've got my own code, and I'm gonna do right by me.
Whatever you say. Much as things change, they stay the same.
Since I'm out, might as well help check on how the city's doing. I'll go kill time. Okay. Guess we're doing side stuff then. Maybe I'll go into. I'll head over to Ijincho and see if I can. If there's anything new over there. Oh, new message. Oh, it's Emily. Emily-chan. Okay. Hey Takiki, I'll be in today. It'll be awesome if you stop by. Ashley wants any company while chilling out. I'll be kill some time before heading to the bar, you know, unwind a little. Sounds great, we can just hang out in town. Let's meet at the station as always. Roger that. Wait, I wanna check his profile. Soma. 34 years old. So yeah, way too young. He's like only 4 years older than the Karakawa gang. Former member of the Tojo clan, formed RK with Akutsu by recruiting nearly every last thug and ex-Yakuza on the streets of Kamurocho after the Tojo clan disbanded. I wonder if there's more details on him anywhere else. Under case file. Old enough to have a high school kid, I suppose. I know, not Kuwana. Soma is like former Tojo clan, I think, but I don't quite remember what family he's from. If that's gonna be anything. Is there any way for me to like check what like Soma's like former family was? Cause that might be a clue. I don't know. I guess I could check the Akutsu. 31 years old, formerly the Tojo clan. Invited back to RK by Soma. Similar age who had correctly predicted the Tojo clan's downfall. As a public face of RK. Okay. I don't know. There's too much I don't know about Soma. Too much I don't know about Akutsu or RK. Just the one with Emily, so I guess we'll do that one real quick. And then maybe when I come back to Kamurocho, Sugiura's gonna call me again.
Takayuki!
Alright. Let's roll. Okay. I'm in the mood for Chinese. Chinatown it is. 5-star Chinese food. Yes! Let's have some Peking duck. I want to have that conversation with my wallet first. Fucking barriers. Actually, probably should have checked if I could continue with Tsukino. I think I did look it up. I can't continue with Hakase or Tsukino until it's daytime.
You also worked at a high school?
Yeah. I'm a club counselor over at Serio High. Like for the Mystery Research Club.
Oh wow. So you work directly with the kids.
I wonder what you were like in high school.
I wasn't too different from how I am now. I went to some super generic high school in Tokyo. But I still had a good time.
I'm guessing you were popular, even back then.
I'd say I was. People would confess their undying love to me, like, all the time.
That's... wow.
Oh, we're going?
I think your interactions with, I guess, your high school buddies before isn't quite right. Ew, I'm stuffed. That was incredible. Must have been starving. But it always seems to taste better when I eat with you, Takayuki. Yeah. You mean it? Glad to hear you say that. Kinda dying to know about what happened last time. What do I do? Should I ask her? I mean... awkward. No good. I can't get what happened before out of my head. Now I can't think of a topic. Gotta clear the air somehow. I mean, come on, think. Bag. Clothes. Hair. Let's talk about her bag.
Isn't that...
That's a lovely bag.
Right? A customer just handed it to me. I hear it costs a couple $100,000.
Are you serious?
Seriously? What kind of customer just gave it to you? A simp?
A younger guy. Maybe in his late 20s. He said he was the president of some mobile game company.
Oh, hold on. So he's the flashy entrepreneur type. Target the boobs. No, it's not the boobs. It's just her jacket. It's very fashionable. It just happens that the zipper is right on top where the boob would be. Maybe you can afford a gift like that age.
But there's plenty of things more important than money, right?
Yeah.
Can't agree more.
Takayuki, what do you value more than money?
Being yourself. Being yourself. I wouldn't want to forget who I am just because of money.
Wow, that's pretty deep. I definitely feel you on that one. Hey, what's it like to be a detective? Is that when the real Takayuki comes out?
Yeah.
I'd say it feels rewarding, and it does let me be myself.
Cool. I'm happy for you.
Emily-chan.
What about you, Emily-chan? Does your girls bar job let you be yourself?
I'd say so. I can pretty much do what I want on the job. And I like getting to talk to different people.
I see.
I bet. Seems like it suits you well.
Totally. I like what I do.
By the way.
So, this is your own outfit today.
Yeah, I decided to ditch the uniform today. The owner's sure been scowling.
I see.
Definitely give off a different vibe with the bar outfit.
What about what I'm wearing now? Be honest.
You're stylish. You look great.
Yeah.
You look great. Your fashion sense is sharp. Really top notch.
Aww, well thank you. Gotta say, it's hard to pull off leather and denim. Don't want to look like a cowgirl.
I guess that's true. I don't get that impression at all. I think it looks perfect on you, Emily-chan.
Thanks! This is my favorite outfit, so getting complimented is the icing on the cake.
It's the only other outfit that you wear.
You totally rock the leather and denim look, Takayuki.
Oh. Oh, well thanks. Didn't expect to be flattered myself.
I like how our fashion tastes match.
They match. She's good old Emily-chan. She's normally all smiles, but she has a sad look every so often.
What? Why are you staring?
I don't think flirting is gonna be a good idea right now.
Emily-chan.
How about a staring contest?
A staring contest?
It's already awkward. I don't want to make it any more awkward.
Yeah.
Whoever laughs loses. Here we go. Okay, make a normal face, make an extreme face. Going all out. Ow, 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 my face.
Takayuki, you're silly.
Nah.
Damn, I think I went overboard. I didn't quite get her to max, though. Hey, Takayuki, so about last time. Oh, yeah. You are curious, aren't you? Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but you only tell me what you feel comfortable telling me, okay? Well, Takayuki, I hope you're ready to hear me out.
Gotcha.
Of course, you're okay with sharing this with me. Yeah. Those guys from before. Those guys, they were my classmates back in elementary and middle school. Oh. Okay. I remember them saying something about a reunion. It's not high school. Jincho, where I went to school.
Hey.
What was their deal? They're kind of being jerks to you, Emily-chan. Well, I used to be friends with them, but like, not friends. What does that mean?
Does that mean?
They're your friends, but they actually weren't. As far as anyone concerned, they were friendly with me. When I first moved to Japan in elementary school, I didn't understand the language too well yet. I didn't know anybody. But I really didn't like spending time with them. They were always teasing me. Teasing you how? Stuff like calling me gaijin, talking to me in bad English accents, the way I looked. Oh, I see. In lie about what some of the words meant when they taught me Japanese, I'd say embarrassing stuff and the whole class would laugh at me. I see. Let's mess up. Yeah, but I didn't know anyone else in Japan. I had no other choice but to be friendly back. Tease me non-stop, but I just keep smiling through it all. I hated it. Must've been really tough for you. Yeah, but what I hated more than anything was when they made fun of my middle name. My favorite grandma was the one who gave it to me. Is that why you won't tell anyone your middle name? Yeah, I've been kind of neurotic about it since. It's just my poor grandma. Emily-chan. Japanese people seem to have no problem commenting on the ways others look. Totally wouldn't fly in other places. Yeah, you might be right about that. There's more Japanese people in Japan than any other race, obviously. Any kid who moves from overseas is gonna stand out, yeah. Very different from Americans, yeah. When it comes to, what's the word, homogeneous? Homogeneous races? Or no, I don't think that's quite the right word. Like, they touch on this, like, on a few other, like, on some of the Yakuza games. Like, even Chinese and Korean people who some of them look similar enough to Japanese people that they can pass as Japanese, but there is still a lot of racism against Chinese and Korean people in Japan. It's why inconsiderate people tease and discriminate against anyone different from them. It's just that they don't know how to... They aren't familiar with, I guess, foreign people, I guess. I hate being made fun like that. Last time you said you wanted to get out of Ijincho, right? Is this why? Got some pretty crappy memories in this city. I actually got scouted by a girls' bar in Kamurocho too, which is why I've been so torn over it. That makes sense. I don't want to do the same thing I did last time. Having to give up work and run back home. Yeah, I think we all go through times where all we want to do is run away.
Hey!
So, Takayuki, do you have any memories you wish you could forget? Yeah, the stuff that happened in the first game. Well, yeah. Even you, Takayuki? Of course, and you know what? I ran from them too.
Huh?
No way, really? It's back when I had a different job. Someone I couldn't trust completely, so I just ran. I was terrified of being betrayed, so I chose not to face it. That's when I became a detective. Does that awful memory haunt you even now? Well, we saved, what's his name? Okubo? Okubo? I think it was Okubo. He doesn't, he's free now. He's free now. He's no longer under death penalty or anything. So yeah.
Yeah.
It does. Kupo? No, Okubo. A character from the first game. I've more or less come to terms with it. It was about 3 years ago. Strong person, Takayuki. At least one of us thinks so. Can't tell you how often I've doubted myself, but I had plenty of people help me overcome it. Did that help you find closure? In a way, no way to change the past, so I can't really say it's completely behind me. The final boss did die in a very shocking way, but okay. Even the most painful memories can become the fuel you need to push yourself forward. Make something good out of a painful past, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
The way I see it, painful memories serve as their own kind of purpose. That said, it's never easy when you're the one dealing with them. It's a learning experience. Guess that's true. Oh. That's pretty fun, Takayuki. I had a good time, too. Head to the bar. We're just getting started. Those kids are gonna be back there, right? Why are you standing so far away from me? Come here. Come on, let's hold hands. Hold my hand. Why is it so hard for the girls to hold my hand?
Takayuki, I just wanted to say thank you.
Huh?
Talking to you really helped take a load off.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. The fact that even painful things can motivate you. That's a powerful secret.
Even though there's some things you'd rather forget, no?
True. But forgetting's not so easy. I spent so much time trying to run from the past. But once I confronted it head on, I learned it could push me forward.
I ought to take a leaf from your book.
I can't stop thinking about, back when I was in high school. I think I was probably like a senior at the time. I was in my high school orchestra, right? And we shared a room with the band and stuff, so orchestra was like the very first class in the morning, pretty much every morning and stuff. So, and like sometimes the band kids would like come over and hang out, drop their instruments off, that kind of stuff. There was this kid, I think he was like a freshman, with his girlfriend who would always like stop by the band room every morning. He and his girlfriend were always they did stuff that they shouldn't have been doing at school in the far corners of the hallways and such. And they were just sort of like hang on the band rooms. Like the guy was like, "I love you" and stuff like that, and the girl and the girl, she would be like so shy and just sort of like look away and say, I love you, and stuff like that. And he would get so pissed off that she wouldn't look him in the eye when she said that. It's so funny. Here, this one's on me. My way of saying thanks for today. Oh, you sure? Thanks. Hey, Emily-chan, you gonna chat up that pretty boy the whole time or what? Come over here already. I will when I feel like it. Oh, then you better believe this old fart's gonna come by every day until you do feel like it. It's these kids, right? Yep. Mochizuki, you here? Like, they're drunk already. It's dumb. There you are. Freaking Mochizuki the weirdo actually works at a girls' bar? I don't believe my eyes. Maybe just horny, no love. My high school was weird. I went to a very large high school, so there were a lot of weird people over there. Japanese was so shady. Oh, give me a whiskey on the rocks.
Oi.
I said whiskey on the rocks, right? Or do you still not understand Japanese? Is that it? I hate these guys. Thought she said good morning, but totally said something else. What'd you say again? You should know, Mankichi. You're the one who taught her to her. Oh yeah, poop. You guys suck. Speaking of, that's enough crap out of you. Hell you want? Think you're hot shit, huh? Cause you're really starting to piss me off. Monkey-chan. Okay. Beat the shit out of him? Alright. God damn it. Alright, buddy. Let's take this out front. I don't want to cause trouble for the bar. For real? Sweet. So you know, I used to be in the boxing club. Well... so have I. For crying out loud, you're such a jerk. You tricked a girl into shouting poop? Here. Whiskey on the goddamn rocks. What? Surprised I'm fluent in Japanese now? Well, guess what? I think I've forgotten a ton of my English. Huh? You serious? You really forgot your English? Yes, I'm serious. The other day, some foreigner asked me something in English, and I replied in Japanese. Sorry, but I don't speak English. Like, what the fuck? For real? That's hilarious. I mean, you could have at least said I'm sorry in English. Yeah, at times like that, it just doesn't come out. I mean, you've been a total airhead since forever, Mochizuki. Like, the time during dodgeball you kicked the ball. You nailed Mankichi right in the face. That's for making me say poop. So that was for poop. We're friends now. Okay. Unbelievable. She flipped her move like a light switch, even though she had awful memories with these people. That's our #1 gal, Emily S. Mochizuki. Yep, she really is something. Guess we don't have to fight a guy, I guess. I was willing to. Thanks for today. Mochizuki? Yeah? Back when we were kids? I'm sorry about all that. We were really mean to you back then. Huh? I mean, we knew you hated it, but teasing you got a rise out of everyone else, so we just kept doing it. I know we were just kids, but thinking back on it now, we probably said some terrible things. We were all pissed drunk last time you were here. Now it's a different day, same story. Do you remember what you said to me? Can't remember. I had a little too much to drink. But I'm really sorry, both for today and for when we were kids. Actually, didn't you have a crush on Mochizuki back then? Is that why you always teased her? I hate that. That is such an immature, dumb thing to do. What the hell, dude? Shut up.
Huh?
Huh? Seriously? You know when a kid likes a girl, he teases her and tries to get her attention? Kinda like that. It's so stupid and immature. I hate it. I mean, don't let the way Mankichi looks fool you, Mochizuki. You ever believe he's ranking in 6 mil? Wait, you ever believe he's ranking in 6 mil? At our age too. So what do you think about Mankichi? Yay or nay?
No thank you.
No thank you. Is that right? That's when you bust out your English? Sorry. And besides, I already like somebody else. You kidding me? Ame-chan, you're one tough girl. See, that is how you, that's how you make up for past bullying. Not the dumb shit that Kawana is making the Kurokawa kids do. Damn nice. Damn nice. I was just planning on kicking their asses and chasing them off. I don't think that would have stopped you. I wouldn't even given them the time of day if I wasn't at the bar.
I guess so.
Good point. It's my job after all. And I don't want to keep this crappy memory all bottled up anymore. I see. You know what? If I ever run into them again, I'll be just fine. Think you'll be okay staying in Ijincho? Yep. Good. Glad to hear it. Hey, Takayuki? So, listen.
It's Susie.
Aw. Huh? My middle name.
Does that mean...
Wait a minute. I thought you only told people you like what your middle name was, right? Yeah, you fucking idiot. She likes you. Tell you what, Takayuki. Next time, let's meet somewhere other than the bar. You know, not as an escort. You're saying you'll go on a date with me? Yep. Well, you made me one happy guy. Then I'll give you a call.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Can't wait. I think I still need to wait for Sugiura to call me before I do stuff, though. Let me take a taxi back in Kamurocho, because it might be something where it's like, he'll only call me if I'm in Kamurocho. I haven't really done much fighting. I just realized, oh, I guess he's calling me.
Hey, Yagami-san, it's Sugiura.
Hey.
Shirosaki-sensei and the others just got to Charles.
Eat.
They're getting ready to grill Mamiya-san.
Got it. Then I'll head back soon.
Thanks.
What do we mean by the others? Probably the rest of, Genda Law Office. As soon as I get back to Charles, Yui Mamiya's gonna answer every single one of my questions. Oh.
Really? You too, Genda-sensei?
What? Am I in the way?
Alright, old man.
Of course not. I didn't know you still did field work.
I figured if they could pull a fast one on Sauriku, I'd at least want to look in the eye.
Why are all these people here? What gives?
We've been waiting for you, Yagami-san. Mamiya-san is about to enlighten us on the truth behind the groping.
Good.
Oh, and I heard about Sawa-sensei. I'm so sorry.
Our condolences.
Looks like she got mixed up in all this when RK was chasing after Kawana. But we're still not sure why they chased him. To figure that out, we'll have to retrace Kawana's steps.
Exactly.
That said, let's start with the harassment charges, Mamiya-san.
We're gonna pull those. It's like that Yakuza game, people coming out of nowhere to pick a fight. Yeah, this is made by the same studio that made the Yakuza games. Yugaku Gotoku Studio.
Let's get this over with.
Pout all you want, but keep the answers straight. Got it?
Ihara's assault was designed to establish a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. So Kawana had you play the victim, and together you pulled one over on the police and the court.
Can you confirm if this is all accurate so far, please?
Yeah.
The person who groped you on the train wasn't Ihara-san himself. It was his stand-in. And my understanding is that he had conspirators to help him fabricate this event?
That's right.
What was Kawana doing at the time? Was he in Ijincho or Tokyo?
Didn't you hear your lady friend? Ihara-san had a stand-in. And that stand-in was our sensei.
Oh.
You mean Kawana posed as Ihara himself?
Really?
So this Ahara was actually Koana.
Is it? It's hard to tell.
Sensei and Ehara-san have a pretty similar build. Not sure they could have pulled it off otherwise, you know?
So his face looks kind of old
Some
there.
spots don't look right, like his mouth. You sure that's really Koana-san?
That part around his mouth is fake. He
Oh,
said he scanned Ehara-san's face and made it look 3D.
that's weird. Okay.
Huh.
That's
You
funky.
can print things in 3D now?
Well, it's a machine that takes a model's data from a computer and prints physical objects using materials like resin. So if you were to scan a person's face onto a computer, a 3D printer could accurately recreate it.
That's weird. Okay. And you just put it on your
But that's what
jaw.
Sensei
Okay.
used to become Ehara-san.
Something like this. See, with a 3D printer, a piece of a face is pretty easy to
I
make.
hate that.
What the hell?
I hate that.
I see. His eyes are hidden behind the sunglasses, and the seams on his jaw are obscured by the mask.
It's incredible, I must say. With the mouth area so visible, it's too convincing to think he's anybody else. And with the prosecution assuming he's just another sexual predator, they fell for it.
This is no time to be impressed. In case you forgot, he had the defense fooled too.
Right.
Assuming Koana was Ahara's double, there's still some evidence I'm iffy about.
I'm of the same opinion.
Okay. Which evidence is questionable?
We're gonna present here in a second. Time to pull back the curtain in this case. Any evidence I'm unsure of, I'll need to press mommy on it right now. I guess the switch, maybe? Maybe? This isn't like Ace Attorney where I'll get absolutely blasted
A map of the station?
if I get things wrong, so
We
it's
made a
fine.
diagram of Shinjuku Station. The platform's packed with cameras, but take a closer look and you'll notice a small blind spot.
We've all been looking into it. So, let's say Ahara murdered Mikoshiba and faked his alibi at the station. If that was the case, then after Ahara had his stand-in do the deed, they would have swapped at this blind spot. Sound about right?
Is I give up what you're looking for? You figured it out. You win. What more do you want?
Press mommy on this evidence, pull back the curtain on the groping case. Okay, so I was wrong about that. Oh yeah, the trace stuff. Cause they had like Ahara had trace trace of her undergarments on his hand.
This piece of the puzzle still needs an explanation.
Is that...
Trace
The
evidence.
police examined the trace evidence on Ahara's hands after he was caught. And from the analysis, the same fibers from Mamiya-san's undergarments were found on Ahara's hands.
That's right. If the stand-in was the groper, Ehara-san wouldn't have touched Mamiya-san at all. But the evidence on Ehara-san's hands suggests otherwise. Rather strange, isn't it?
I take it there was a trick to this, too?
That's simple. Before I got in the train, I met with the real Ehara-san at the underground platform. That's when I had him touch the undergarment. After that, all I had to do was go to the bathroom and put them on. That's where the fibers in the trace were from.
Just as I suspected, she and Ahara fabricated that harassment evidence long before it happened.
What the police found on Ehara-san's hands was exactly what we wanted them to find. And it would serve as hard proof he grabbed me. The courts really ate it up. It was hard not to laugh sometimes, to be honest.
Ugh.
You're
Disgusting.
really starting to open up. That's the spirit.
Press mommy on this evidence. Okay. Got that one. Transit card. Automatically records the time of entry to a station. He passed through Ikebukuro station ticket gate at 7:43 over an hour before it occurred. Guess this one maybe?
How about this then?
And this is?
Before the incident, Ahara used this card to go through the ticket gate at Ikebukuro, the time of which was recorded.
Right, and it was on October 7th at 7:43 a.m.
Thanks, Hoshino-kun.
Happy to help, Yagami.
At the earliest, Mikoshiba's time of death would have been 7:30 a.m. If Ahara killed Mikoshiba in Nijincho, he would have only had 13 minutes to get to Ikebukuro. And frankly, that's impossible.
That's what's stumping you?
Huh?
Sensei borrowed the card from Ehara-san beforehand and passed her the gate. Afterward, he slipped it back to Ehara-san when they switched places. That way, Ehara-san ended up having the time-stamped card on him. Makes sense now.
So even the entry time through the ticket gate was used as part of the alibi?
It all seems so obvious now that I hear it. Nobody'd suspect that a groping was being used as an alibi for murder.
Yeah. And on top of all that, no one knew Mikoshiba had been killed during the trial. They really pulled it off.
Anything else?
Are we just showing her everything? So she can explain it? Oh yeah, I guess the murder footage, too.
Any thoughts after seeing this?
Stop it.
You're gonna look away? You aided and abetted by playing the victim, didn't you?
I mean, yes,
Who put this video up on the internet?
Sensei did. He said from the start that once Ehara-san got his guilty verdict, he'd upload it to the internet.
So that was all part of the plan.
Yeah. Sensei can't forgive the law for how easy it lets off bullies. Ehara-san's the same way. His son's death was brushed aside. The court blamed his suicide on unknown factors. And that's what led them to his whole plan. The real victim is some bully who never got what he deserved, and the killer gets off in court by being convicted of battery. How would the public respond after finding out they'd gamed the law like that?
So Kawana and Ahara's real plan was to make a mockery out of the justice system.
Yeah.
Seems to be going well for them. The courts are beside themselves for dragging the police into this.
I guess Ahara really was desperate. He was never concerned about his own punishment. He tarnished his own name to humiliate the law.
Yeah, cop or not, Ahara is a broken man. Nobody took responsibility for his son's death, and the courts all but ignored his case. No wonder he went along with Kawana.
I get it.
I can't even imagine.
Murder's still bad, though.
Sensei and Ehara-san are the perfect pair with nothing to lose. The only ones who do are the ones forced to comply. Us. Speaking of which, are we done here yet?
Yagami-san, you sure that's enough?
Yeah, I think we've got plenty. Bottom line, groping was a fabrication. At the very least, we know that the prosecution's evidence can all be refuted.
The courts were being intentionally misled. I'm considering filing an appeal.
Don't just consider it.
I am. We'll reveal Ahara and Kawana's plot and overturn the verdict they issued.
That might be harder than it sounds.
Why do you say that, Genda-sensei?
Well, the previous trial resulted in Ahara being found guilty, right? As the client, if he doesn't want an appeal,
Yeah.
there's no way you're getting one. Doesn't matter what any lawyer tries to do. If Ahara refuses to appeal, then that's that.
Then we'll talk to him tomorrow. First, we need to see how he reacts to everything we've got on him.
How are we gonna talk
Sounds
to him,
good.
though?
Then let's meet at the detention center.
He made it very clear that he did not want to see us again.
Will do.
So, we done for the night?
Sure are. Great job, everyone. Go get some rest.
Get out of here, Mommy, and go back to your son.
Yo, Yagami. You sure it was cool to let that Mamiya chick just go home?
Yeah? Why?
I mean, she helped Kawana kill all those people. Aren't you gonna turn her in or something?
I would. But there's nothing we can do.
Nothing we can do?
Frankly, we don't have any proof of the murder she was talking about.
Yeah.
What, so this is all for nothing?
Nothing directly pointing to Mamiya, anyway. Aside from Mikoshiba, no other bodies turned up. Which means all we can do is take her home, right?
We can find
Sugiura
Kawai's
is making
body,
sure she gets
because
that
it's
safe.
apparently in a freezer somewhere.
Fine, forget it. Why are you still here? Everyone else went home already.
I'm chill with my buddy Higashi.
And why the cold shoulder? Am I really that annoying?
You have good
You
booze.
wouldn't be the guy I'd call to hang out with. So if you're done, then go.
Wow. Straight for the jugular, huh?
Buddy.
But if it's help you need, I'll be there. I've had nothing but time lately.
Go visit Kaido in the
But only if you
hospital.
bow your head and ask nice. Then I'll consider it.
I fucking love Higashi.
I know for a fact you'd help me out regardless, so why waste a good bow? Thanks for the drink.
Just a good guy at heart.
Dude, come on. That was your cue to bow and ask nice.
Nah, man. Here, I thought this game was just going around beating up bad guys' asses. Never thought it's so complicated. Yeah. It's basically Yakuza meets, what's it? Yakuza meets Ace Attorney. I'm a detective, that's why. Kaido's fine. He's in the hospital. He's being treated for his stab wound. It's fine. He just probably can't, get around walking for at least maybe like a week or something. Gonna go with Sari-san to interview at Ihara tomorrow. Time to call it a day. So I guess it's just, going straight to the end here. Or straight until I can actually do stuff again. I'll save the girlfriend stuff until I continue with Hakase and Tsukino. When I saw in the music vid, I thought he was some ex-gangster uncle trying to get revenge. Nah, he's a detective. He's Kimatak. Oh, kitty. It's Yakuza without the Yakuza. Cause the Yakuza got disbanded by now, so yeah. Time for Sari-san and me to interview Ihara. Time to better take a cab to the Tokyo Detention Center. It's okay, the Yakuza will get better later. They're just on a sabbatical, I suppose. Actually it's daytime. No new side quests, but I think I can actually head over to Jinsho and continue with Tsukino and Hakase. Yep. I think this is Tsukino's story. And I think I need to go in actually go inside the school to get Hakase ready. Oh. Oh. That's Kento. Kento is a big guy. Isn't that Kento-kun? Why is he with Tsukino-chan? Is he hitting on her or something? You do have sugar mamas. Huh? Yagami-san? Oh, Yagami-san. Don't tell me you two know each other. Huh?
No.
Oh, no. I'm just interviewing students for a website I'm working on. Oh, you're working for, okay, you're making a website for Serio. Okay. Like, Yagami-san, do you know Amasawa-kun? Actually... So you're the outside counselor for Serio's Mystery Research Club. Interesting. And Tsukino-chan, I never expected your client to turn out to be Serio High.
Okay.
Right? And I was just interviewing Amasawa-kun here too. He was giving me a brief overview of the school.
I see.
I see. At first I thought Kenta-kun might have been flirting with you or something. Oh no, that's not it at all. I'm, not into younger guys. Well, Saotome-san, I can see you have some catching up to do, so I'll take off. I'll be happy to pick up round 2 of the interviews whenever you're free. Kento realizes he's third-wheeling. Ah, okay. Well, see you later. Real bro move, Kento-kun. Respect.
Tsukino-chan.
So, Tsukino-chan, if you're working on Serio's website, maybe I could lend a hand. What? You do that for me, Yagami-san? Well, actually, there is something I'm having trouble with. What's that? I've been trying to get some good pictures to use for the different web pages, but all my experience is in illustration, not photography. Seems like every time I point a camera at a student, they just freeze up instead of acting naturally. I'm hoping to use realistic photos instead of just posed ones. So I've been getting that many pictures I can actually use. I see. So, where have you been taking your pictures? In class, in the hall, during club stuff? Concentrating enough during classes that my classroom pictures are actually alright. My attempt with the dodgeball club, that's a different story. Pretty much any moving subject is tough for me. The pictures almost always turn out blurry, and if not, they're just framed poorly. You just had to lower the shutter speed and up the aperture. I took some classes on photography. It's been a while though, so
I guess so.
yeah, dodgeball match sounds a lot harder to get than a room full of sitting students. During one of my first meetings with the school chairman, he told me he's looking for a website that showcases the cheery fun side of school life. So, getting quality pictures of those club activities is pretty important to my success here. I see. Well, in that case, why not let me take the pictures for you? Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have plenty of experience. Granted, it's more often the entrance of a love hotel than a dodgeball match, but I bet there's enough overlap.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's go sometime during the day or evening while the students are still active. Alright. Let you know when I'm all set to go. Right now. Time to head over to... Ah! Time to head over to Seria with Tsukino-chan. I'm ready. Let's go. Dodgeball club practices in the gymnasium.
So, did you get all your memories back?
I did. I'm sorry for all that time we lost.
No worries. Crazy that your mind just blanked it all out. Guess those scumbags were too traumatic to handle.
They really were. Especially the giant naked man.
Not the giant naked man.
There's an impact nobody wants.
Can't get that image out of my head. Ugh.
Oh, my bad. I shouldn't have even brought it up.
2:30 a.m. is pretty late.
Yokohama?
Oh yes, almost too busy. Sometimes I don't get home until past midnight.
Seriously? Gets that bad?
Recently they've been cracking down on overtime, so I'm told to go home after my shift, but when it comes to graphic design, once the ideas start coming, you don't want to stop working until you've seen them through.
I mean, same.
So you get in the groove.
Same with the illustration,
Sounds
honestly.
Like even the busy times can be good.
Yes, for the most part.
I'm glad you've been doing well.
Still, I'm sorry I never reached out to you.
No, it's work. I get it.
Yeah, I've been working a bit on my video game concept. As like, sometimes I'll just like, right before going to bed, but like after I've already turned off my computer, I'll get an idea. I'm like, ah, shit, I need to put this down somewhere. Like, but I'll end up sleeping until like an hour after that. Details give. I'm constantly updating the Google Doc, so you can honestly just look at it again. I mean, check it every day. I updated it pretty recently if you want to check it out. Hello. Oh, hey Sao Tome-san. Gonna try to take some pictures today? This is Takayuki Yagami-san. Well, actually, be the one taking the pictures for me today.
It's me.
Hey there, I'm Yagami. I'm also the outside counselor for the MRC right now. Even though they don't really need my help anymore. Oh, you're the new guy with the MRC. I'm Saruno, the Dodgeball Club president. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Saruno-kun. So, Tsukino-chan, what sort of shots are you looking for? Other than not being blurry, I'm hoping to get some dynamic shots where the players are in the middle of the action.
Will you?
You can get a picture that shows someone dodging the ball in a cool way while also capturing the person who threw the ball. I think we'll have the most impact. Nice. That sounds good. Let's get it set up. Pretty quick, so I'll be your dodger. Well, Sereno, it sounds like you're signing up to be in some pain. How about we use this opportunity to settle the score?
Oh.
You know what, Igarashi? How about you come with me with the whole club? Now we're talking. This is gonna be good. Sounds like we waited into the middle of something. I'll just take the pictures and stay out of this one. You want me to check it every day? Honestly, I've been like having like ideas like... Cause like Sundays are supposed to be my rest day, so I usually use that time to like sort of like reflect on stuff, think about what I need to do next week. Sunday is usually whenever I get new ideas, so... Checking it every Monday, you might find something new, honestly. A firing line, huh? Hope you're real good, Sereno-kun. I'm not looking to document an execution today. Oh, he's the fastest one in the club. He's always the last one left standing. Of course I am. I am with your weak-ass, granny-ass pitches. Come on, just try and bean me. Gotta eat those words, Cerrito, along with this ball. Now, get ready. It's dinner time. Captured a moment Sereno-kun dodges all cool-like, while making sure to get both his face and the thrower in the frame. That's not great, but it's fine. Perfect! That's such a shitty photo, but okay. You don't even see the ball. Can imagine the speaker has bred until further notice. Yeah, honestly, there are two characters who I have very few ideas for. That's the researcher and the speaker, so I have no ideas for them. How does he do that? Man, that was a blast. Did you get a good shot of me, Yagami-san? Oh, nice. God, I hate that face. Stink, if he got in a picture of you hitting me, he could have sold it for the news for big bucks. So should dodgeball actually hits a person for once. Just you wait, Sereno. I guess boys will be boys, okay.
Thank you so much.
This will really help with the website. Glad you like it.
Okay.
Oh, I do. I'm already excited to see how it'll look in the layout.
Takino-chan.
This is why you need to, like... They're acting like this picture is actually good, but I would want to redo that so you can actually get a ball in the frame and actually see Sereno's face in it and stuff like that. Which is why you should have like a rapid... You should have it so it takes pictures rapidly. And like when you're doing like action shots like this, so you get just the right one. Just let me know if you need any more, Sekino-chan. Right. The researcher has an afro with a squirrel living in it. They have no idea the squirrel is there because they're too hyper-focused with their research. What are their names? It's not important. Hey, Virtue Boy, come here and hold this file for a second. It's like the guy with the pigeon in Ghost Tricked. Kind of. Is there like something going on here? Huh? No, it's not like that. I just brought Yagami-san here to do some work is all. Okay. Sereno, lay off Saotome-san already. Your crush is getting embarrassing. But shut up, man. Aw, jeez. So good at dodging, but you never take your own shot. What's that supposed to mean? Dude, you're a high schooler. You have no chance with her. Sekino-chan, you just shot that down because we're a bunch of random people right now, right? So, Sekino-chan, what's the rest of your schedule look like? I need to take some general pictures of the school, and that'll be it for today. Gotcha. Well, since we're already here, mind if I tag along? Oh, not at all. If I don't learn that guy's yelling tomorrow stream. I don't actually know how like close you are to finishing Ghost Trick. Did the pictures turn out alright?
Okay.
Yep. I mean, the school's not a moving subject, so I had it easy. Guess that's true. Oh? Teacher? Oh, Fujita-sensei. Do you know her?
Okay.
My point of contact ever since the school requested my company's offer.
Excuse me.
Oh. You seem like a little bitch. Saotome-san, how's the website coming along? Quite well. I just came by to get some pictures of the school and club activity. Pictures of club activity? Sorry if it didn't come up before, but it'd be better if the website didn't push our clubs too hard. Why? I believe appealing to parents and guardians by focusing on a curriculum would best represent our status as a preparatory school. Our clubs are champions, Joe. We won the dance jam. We won the robotics thingy. Yes, well, it's just that the chairman had originally told me to focus on the cheery and fun sides of the school. Well, the chairman's the type of person to say whatever comes to mind at the time, so you don't need to worry about any broad input he might have given you prior to our contact. Okay. What? Considering how I've been placed in charge of the website initiative here at the school, wouldn't it be most prudent to fulfill my request? I don't agree with you, lady. I'll be sure to inform a chairman soon. Still, this website may just be another project to you, but it's extremely important to us. The image we present will determine the type of student drawn to our school. Push club activities to the point that we ended up with students who only care about extracurriculars, our overall scores will surely drop. Okay. Lady, I think you're dumb. So it's your job to create a website that represents us as a respectable, reliable institution, is that understood? Okay. Get out of here, lady. 4 chapters left. Based on previous streams, I should be able to get them through all tomorrow. Nice. Guessing that doesn't jive with what you were initially told, huh? Sounds like I have to do everything over from the concept up. It's going so well, too. I've finally gotten some good pictures and everything.
Tsukino-chan.
You wanna grab some tea, try to shake off the funk? The life of a designer. Sure. You can't just change the prompt on her just like that. Come on. You need to hammer out these details before we start getting any work done on the website, ma'am.
Now that I'm thinking, what's Yosuke-kun been up to?
I'm not completely sure what my brother's doing right now. Apparently he's been making quite a bit from investments and electronic exchanges of some kind.
Is he doing crypto?
He mentioned starting some sort of company recently.
Well, Yosuke-kun always did have a knack for making money.
Yes. This time I worry he may be getting in over his head.
Is he doing crypto?
His parents are paranoid that he'll be arrested for something, as if he's not on the straight and narrow. Oh, if that ever happens, would you be willing to defend him?
Oh, just pray it never comes to that.
It sounds like he's doing crypto or something. Just the way he's just staring at her. You know, this kind of reminds me of how we first met. Yeah, you're right. 144 frames per second. Can you imagine? Wonder what we should talk about. Earrings.
Hmm?
Your earrings?
Isn't that...
Are those the ones I gave you? Cause
I'm still very fond of them. They're sort of my reminder.
you always like the pearl earrings. Your reminder?
To have the same strength and courage as you have, Yagami-san.
Tsukino-chan.
And you've been wearing them ever since?
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. Is that weird?
I lost touch with Tsukino-chan, so I assumed she was avoiding me. But after learning about the earrings, I guess she didn't hate me after all. It's been quite a while since the last time I saw Tsukino-chan. She really matured a lot.
What is it, Yagami-san? You're just staring at me.
She's not quite like Emily. I don't think starting a staring contest is the right way to go. You wanna have a staring contest with me? Alright. Let's go. Okay. Sorry about that. I keep thinking, isn't she so mature now and wind up staring without realizing it? Is that weird?
Oh, is that what you're thinking? I'm so glad to hear it.
Pretty sure she's 23 this year, but there's still that 15-year age difference. I wonder if that's the factor. Yeah. That's definitely a factor.
Yagami-san? You still with me?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm pretty sure Yagami is considerably older than most of his potential girlfriends.
Isn't that...
Is that your work outfit?
Yep, we get to dress however we please.
Outfit looks great on you.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow, thank you so much. This is what I wear
Almost.
to my most important meetings. It makes me feel like a boss.
You do look like a working woman. Sounds like you found a killer outfit.
You may be right about that.
So, you're a coffee drinker.
Yep, I take it black.
Oh, damn. Surprising.
Once work started ramping up, I pretty much depended on it to get me through all the overtime.
Fair, honestly.
Thought it was pretty bitter at first, but I've come to appreciate the flavor recently.
It depends on the kind of coffee.
I see.
Drawing black coffee, a mark of a true adult. It really depends on the kind of coffee for me. I really like coffee from like the Philippines because I get a lot of coffee from the Philippines a lot because my family is Filipino and they send some coffee here over sometimes. Very fruity flavor, delicious. I cannot stand a lot of coffee you can get here in the West though. At least not black. The only kind I like is coughing. Coughing, except it's coffee.
Really? So that's what defines adulthood now?
Coffee is just...
If I have this right.
Coffee is just caffeinated bean water. Come on. I do find it hard to drink coffee sometimes because it has like such a strong taste. But the texture is just water. So it's just weird to me. I have to have coffee with milk, at least. Yeah, you've learned to find a joy in something bitter. Doesn't it apply to your job as well?
I see what you mean. Yeah, even the toughest of projects can have their fun moments.
In other words,
If you can get past the downside, you'll find a hidden good. Whether in coffee or work, that's a sign of maturity.
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds so deep.
I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to crash from the coffee I had earlier, though.
what's that?
Is that your work computer?
Yeah, it's a pretty simple laptop, but I can still do some light work with it.
Oh.
Does that include designing the actual websites? CSS?
Yes. Well, mostly. It's not the greatest for editing or finalizing images, though.
In that case, maybe I should hire you to design a site for the agency.
I'd be happy to, but you know what it costs, right?
You have to pay for hosting, too. How much are we talking?
Depends on the exact needs, but it'd start around 200,000 yen. I've seen invoices get as high as 500,000.
Huh?
Wow, they really cost that much?
Yes, and we're not even considered expensive in my field. Those figures are the standard industry rate.
I mean, I just have to get a few, good, I just have to get, a few good cases. Good paying cases, I guess. Maybe I'll just learn some web design on my own.
I'd be happy to teach you what I know.
So, that teacher in charge of the website, she made it sound like the pictures we took aren't gonna be of much use, didn't she?
Yeah.
Indeed. I'll have to start from the ground up. But weren't you designing the site based on the chairman's directions? Chairman wanted to try to pivot away from the school's current image, you know, with the bullying. I see. That's why he said he wanted to go for fun and cheery, and the thing is, Fujita-sensei was in that meeting too. Sounds like it might be a bad idea to disregard the chairman's request. On the other hand, she did seem rather displeased just now. I should have asked more questions during the initial meeting. Did you meet with the chairman again to discuss the site? I don't think so. Chairman once told me, basically, leave it all to Fujita-sensei. I doubt I'll be able to go over her head. It does complicate things.
Tsukino-chan.
Feels like Fujita-sensei's instructions aren't really inspiring you, are they? Not really. If all they want is a respectable standard website, there isn't any need to change the one they already have. Not only that, you did a great job of shooting the dodgeball club. Such a shame for your effort to go to waste. Don't feel bad on account of me, but are you gonna need any more pictures taken now? One of my senpai at work who I really respect once told me, you can't just follow a client's orders. Instead of only doing what you're told, work to understand the client's problems and dig up their hidden needs. So a fully fledged designer considers their best choice for a client. That's how you make your best choice. Sounds pretty tough to me. I've already been at this for over 2 years. I need to be able to do this. So, long story short, I need to brainstorm more ideas before I know whether I'll need more pictures or not. Alright. Let me know if you'd like my help. Sure. I just think the teacher's being a little stinky. I don't think you should really listen to her. Thank you for today. You really helped me so much. I had a lot of fun and I learned a bit too. Yeah, same here. You just have to challenge the teacher. Forgot to ask her why she's been avoiding me. Maybe I'll do it next time I see her, along with checking in on her progress with the website. Level up. Nice. Oh, I guess I can just talk to her again to get her next side case. It might be locked by time again. I guess since I already got the first two side cases for both Minato and Emily, I'll go ahead and knock hers out.
Tsukino-chan.
How's it going? Alright, I just finished sketching the design plan based on the chairman's request.
Does that mean...
I mean a cheery version of the website with the club stuff. Also started working on a more serious version like Fujita-sensei had mentioned. Making both at the same time, but can only go forward with one of them, right? So I guess... Seems like a lot of work. Anything I can help you with? Depending on which version of the website gets used, any pictures you take might end up going to a waste. Possibility they'll do you some good, right? I don't mind if they don't get used in the end.
Will you?
If that's the case, then thank you. And even convince Fujita-sensei with some great pictures of the students. That's a good way to look at it, so where should we start? More photos. Since you took some pictures of the male students last time, I'd like to get some pictures of the girls as well. Find a photogenic club to work with. Dance club? Yeah. Actually, I've been in with them too. I've been advising them for a little while now, so... I think they'll let us shoot some pictures of them at practice. Dancers? That's perfect. Can't imagine a club that's more fun and cheery. We'll go meet up with the dance club sometime during the day or in the evening once we're ready. I'm ready right now. Let's go.
Yagami-san, I must say you seem awfully involved with this school.
I'm involved with like every club.
I was just an outside counselor for the Mystery Research Club. The club's president is the one who asked me to look into all the other clubs.
You were asked to look into clubs?
I'm a detective.
The MRC likes to really get into the field.
Oh wow. That sounds pretty involved.
Yeah, tell me about it. I have to join a biker gang for her.
What? A biker gang? You really do live life on the edge, don't you, Yagami-san?
I'll be your bad boy.
No detective can turn out a good mystery.
I'll be your bad boy. And also, I kind of already look like I could be part of a biker gang. I don't get why they gave me the weird jumpsuit. It's like Sakito is even shorter. I don't know if Yagami's taller or if the girls are just really short. Maybe he's probably as tall as Kimitake is in real life.
Yagami-san!
Hi, Yagami-san, who's this?
Yeah.
This is Tsukino Saotome-san. She's revamping the school website.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, I'm Saotome, the lead designer. Lead designer? Did Tsukino-chan get promoted at some point? Looking to take some pictures of student activities. Would you mind if we got some shots while we're here?
Huh?
Taking pictures today? Does that mean we'll be on the school website? That's how it generally works. Why are you so hype? Well, I want to be on the site. I'm not super big on the idea. Actually, my sister got Actually, thinking about it, my sister actually got like for college. She somehow ended up on like a commercial for the college she went to, and she got so excited. So I guess it makes sense. Not super big on the idea. Kind of makes me nervous. Don't worry, Yagami-san's gonna make you look all so cute in these. Okay, that sounds good. Can Yagami-san make me look cute too? Taking club pictures, we should wear our stage outfits.
Yeah.
Good idea. Make him look cute, huh? Better pull this off, not looking to damage any teenager self-esteems today. Student outfit is just a regular outfit. Let's see the hip-hop outfit. My right side's my good side. Get at a 45-degree angle. Saika shouldn't be in the center. Pictures as a captain, obviously. Make me look sexy, alright. Make you look what? I'll just shoot you a little wink.
Okay, team.
Stop hassling Yagami-san. All I care about is getting a picture of us smiling nice and bright.
No way.
Went from some simple shots to a whole list of requirements real quick. Okay, ladies, whenever you're ready. I'm way too close though. Girls, back up, back up, back up, back up, please. Started from the top. I didn't get it, I didn't get it, I didn't get it. That's the end of the song. That's the end of the dance. Okay. This is a bad photo. You can't see their faces. But you know what? It works. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Can I see? Huh? I look extra cute in this, don't I? Me too. Oh, I wonder how many boys are gonna see how cute we are on the new website. When does it go live? I want to tell my sugar daddy to check me out. You're still doing that? Hey, that's not funny. I want to get print of this and hang it in the club room. Oh yeah, and we should send a copy to the yearbook staff too. Oh. Huh? Is she crying?
Tsukino-chan.
Is something wrong?
No.
I'm just getting a feeling again. Like I'm jealous of the kind of life these kids get to have. In what way? Pretty withdrawn during my high school years, so I don't really have any fond memories from back then. Is that so? Yeah, unlike my extroverted brother, I spent all my time drawing by myself instead of socializing. Honestly, same. Everyone at school ignored me. I'm sure because it seemed like I was such a downer. Spent the entirety of my high school years just wishing it would be over with already. I had no idea. Those girls, they were having so much fun. I got hit with this pang of envy. I know I missed my chance to experience that kind of joy.
I really am kinda jealous.
It seems so
That's
thrilling
amazing.
and pure. I guess I'm still a bit envious. That's fine. Yagami-san, could we go elsewhere for a little while? What's up? Something on my mind, but I'm feeling a bit hesitant. Should we head back into the town? And just go take a breather somewhere on campus. I still have a few things left to do here. Head over to the cafeteria. Alright, let's do that. Like, I had like some fun stuff happen during high school, but nowadays, whenever I think about high school, I just get nightmares of missing out on tests and stuff. Tsukino-chan seems pretty anxious. I wonder what's up. Maybe talking it out would do her some good. She does seem pretty nervous.
Tsukino-chan.
You okay there?
Yeah. Just kind of dreading my upcoming meeting.
Is there anything I can do to help her feel better? I don't think pull a funny face is quite the right thing to do. Either make a funny reference or buy her some nice warm cocoa. It really depends on what kind of reference. I'll buy her some cocoa. Hot drinks can soothe the nerves. Some cocoa would be nice right about now.
Tsukino-chan.
Wait here for a sec.
Huh? Sure. I'll be right here. Yagami-san, what's this?
It's knockoff Starbucks. Figured some hot cocoa might do you a bit good.
Oh, Yagami-san. Can't believe you're so thoughtful. Thank you so much.
Oh, that brought her liveness all the way up.
I feel so much better now.
Ah, the caffeine. That's great to hear. Oh, okay. Make a funny reference. I'll go all out for Tsukino-chan. She can worry about some meaning if she's too busy cracking up. I remember this one gag from an old client of mine, a comedian. Put your hands together for Hametaro.
What?
Put your hands together for Hametaro.
What? Sorry, are you okay? You're just smashing your nose while giving a peace sign.
What?
What's happening?
Huh? You don't notice? It's Kotaro Hyuga's old bit.
Sorry, no, I don't watch much comedy.
Ah. Not like my other girlfriend? Okay, that explains it. She's looking at me like I'm... What was that? Like I'm crazy. That line went over to Gangbusters with Kaito-san.
Thanks for trying, though. You were trying to cheer me up, right?
Maybe embarrassing myself like that wasn't a total waste after all. A funny face, I guess.
You know?
No, I got rubber implants.
No way. Are you serious?
Nah.
Yeah.
Watch this. Let's not overdo it. Weird to the max. Time to pull out the stops. I pulled a muscle.
Huh? Are you okay?
Oops.
Dang.
Damn, kinda overdid it.
I didn't know you were so silly, Yagami-san.
I learned a thing or two from Minato-chan, my other girlfriend. And then her face goes back to displeased.
Either way.
Tsukino-chan, did your school have a setup like this?
Unfortunately, no, it didn't. My school wasn't as nice as this place. I'm actually kind of jealous.
Or they had like a snack stand, basically? They had one back in my high school. I'd always buy brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts from it after school. And that's how I found out that brown sugar cinnamon apparently gives me the shit, so... It didn't stop me from buying it anyway. What were you like back in high school?
I guess I'd say quiet. I read a lot and got into drawing then, too.
I see.
Any club action?
Well, I was in the arts club.
Oh.
Already serious about drawing even then, huh?
I had only drawn as a hobby until I joined the club. That was when I first started learning the real technique.
Still draw for fun.
Does that mean...
Still draw as a hobby now that you're a web designer.
Oh, absolutely. Although, my job doesn't allow me to draw nearly as many subjects as I'd like. I work on whatever interests me during my days off, though.
Anime.
Oh.
Like what?
Well, lately I've been sketching all sorts of different animals.
Anime animals.
Those a little differently than people, so it's been worth the effort.
Really are a dedicated artist.
I suppose so. After all,
That
I
did
spend
go
most
up.
of my waking hours thinking about drawing.
Okay, there we go. Nice. Doing what you love for work. That's a dream, isn't it? Draw a VTuber. Become a VTuber, mama. Thank you so much for this, Yagami-san. I feel a lot better after our chat. Glad to hear it. What's left for you to do here? I think I'll attempt to bring Fujita-sensei around on the website after all. You're not gonna fold on your original design, huh?
Okay.
That's right. I saw those kids with you today, Yagami-san. It finally hit me. It's important to share the joy that Serio students feel when they're here. I think parents and prospective students will want to see it too.
In other words,
That would you plan to tell Fujita-sensei?
Okay.
Yes. I think applicants would be excited to see how lively the students are here, like we saw
I
today.
want them to come to school with hopes and dreams.
I want them to look forward to bringing their hopes and dreams to the school. I see. Yagami-san, I think I'll go find Fujita-sensei right now. Would you be willing to come with me, Yagami-san?
what?
Me? Well, sure, but
Will you?
just your presence will be more than enough. Please.
Gotcha.
Let's start by checking the faculty room.
Are we going?
We're going.
By the way, Tsukino-chan, you said you're a lead designer earlier, right? Does that mean you're the one in charge?
Well, I'm not exactly in charge of everything. It's just that I was given the point position for this specific project. I'd say it's more of a project manager type role.
Okay. Still, that's amazing. I'm sure they recognize the talents you're bringing to the table.
You sure do have a nice way of putting it, Yagami-san.
She's climbing the ladder. Real working lady. Oh, Fujita-sensei. Saotome-san, do you need me for something? Yes, I wanted to show you some preliminary sketches. I see. Why don't we find a seat somewhere and take a look? This lady has resting bitch face. Right. So, this is it.
Okay.
Yes, this is my recommendation for the website's overall design. Not only does it showcase the school's guidelines and curriculum, it also shows some of the other ways students are gratified at Serio. This could entice prospective students. Now, wait a minute. I tell you to forego club activities and create a design that highlights Serio's academics and prestige. What I'm seeing here leans quite heavily on the school's extracurriculars.
Yes.
Yes, I've also come prepared with an alternative sketch that fully addresses each of your personal requests. I'd like you to select the plan I'll be working off of going forward. You prepared 2 designs? 2 of them? If I may make the suggestion, I'd like to recommend the first sketch showcasing the students' extracurriculars. And why is that? If you wouldn't mind, please just look for yourself. Students in these photos, don't they seem to be enjoying their time here? Genuine smiles, how they're trying their hearts out. Can't really see their faces. It's moved watching them apply themselves so hard in practice. It made me believe this is a unique place, one where students can't wait to give it their all. If I were a teenager, that scene would have made a Serio place I'd give anything to attend. Certainly do have great smiles. Fujita-sensei, appealing to parents and guardians is important, but I believe we also need to tell the prospective students what a wonderful school this is. I could tell, even as an outsider, that those students' smiles are the true treasures of this school. True treasures, you say? Not only that, but this first sketch still highlights the overall path towards higher education as it goes along, so the academic aspects of Serio aren't neglected. This is why I strongly recommend moving forward with the first sketch. Come on, lady. I see your point, and both of these designs are quite well made. However, I was rather moved by the moments you captured in these club activities. And that means... Please go forward with your recommended design. After all, what kind of monster would I be to hide the true treasures of Serio from the world?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's why you listen to the designer. Thank you very much. Nice work, Tsukino-chan. Really learned how to make the best choice for a client.
Tsukino-chan.
That was amazing. You had that Grunt Fujita-sensei in the palm of your hand by the end. Yes, I'm so glad I didn't back down. If I had just done as I was told, there was no way it could have been a satisfying job for me.
Yeah.
Did really well back there.
By the way,
Back, seems like you won't be needing backup for your job anymore at all, except for maybe the pictures. You did a great job making your case on your own. Except, I didn't want you here as backup, Yagami-san. It wasn't for the support. Why?
I wanted you to see, Yagami-san.
I need you to see me, Yagami-san. Huh?
That I can stand on my own.
I need you to see me making it on my own. Really.
Okay.
And I've been needing that for some time now. I see. Yagami-san, thank you so much for your help. I've got plenty of work to do once I update the office with my progress report. I'll walk you back to the station. Just wanted to show Yagami that she can stand on her own 2 feet. And she doesn't need to be coddled, I guess.
Those girls in the dance club are all just so cute and bubbly.
Yeah, they're great.
As cool as you are, I'm sure there are plenty of girls falling over themselves for you.
Are you kidding? First of all, that's a serious age gap.
Oh no, girls definitely find themselves crushing on men at that age.
Yeah, but Yagami is not gonna let that happen.
Yagami-san?
You bet, huh?
So you better watch yourself. There are girls, you know.
Hey, come on. Don't even joke about that.
It's your job to say no in a situation like that, as the adult. Thank you again for today. Helped me so much. Look forward to seeing your pictures on the website.
Yeah.
Will do. So, are you all set with the photos now? Yes, but I do plan on returning to Ijincho often. I still have plenty of interviews to conduct. So, I might see if I stop by the cafe. It's rather likely. Yagami-san, actually, there's something I want to tell you when we see each other next. Something important. Yes, I feel the need to explain some things from before. And also talk about us going forward. Oh. I'll reach out soon. Talk to you later. Something important, huh? Guess I'll have some ruminating to do. With 3 different girls, soon to be a 4th. Once I get Hakase up. Yep, there she is. Hakase-sensei. Now that I think about it, Hakase-san is the school nurse at the school. Met her the other day. Maybe I'll go say hi to her. Say hi. Excuse me. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Yagami-san.
Oh, you're Detective Yagami. Finally, we meet at school. Hey there, Hakase-san. So, I guess you really are a teacher nurse here at Serio High. Were you doubting me? Not at all. Your white coat just makes you look very official in that role. It's a role I take very seriously. Quite strict with the students, you know, even if I don't look it. Kyoko-chan, let me sleep. That's Hakase-sensei to you, okay? Now, what's wrong today, Nana-chan? I have a headache. How long did it take you to come up with that bluff? Fine, just go back to class once your headache is gone. Okay, love you, Kyoko-chan. Told you it's sensei. Students clearly love you, and you said you were brand new. Hope you're right about their feelings. Sensei, I scraped my knee in practice. Could you clean it? Uh-oh. What's going on here? The band-aids and antiseptic are over there. Why don't you practice putting them on yourself? I want you to do it, Sensei. That's why I came all the way here. Well, if you insist. Uh-oh, is she like bad with blood? Okay. Here, just let me see. Sure. If you're bad with blood, you chose the wrong profession, lady. Oh no. Ow. Wait, Sensei, not so rough.
Hey.
Keep it down. I can't focus. Jeez. Jeez. Thank you, I guess. I don't think you're in quite the right line of work, lady.
Excuse me.
Hakase-san, are you okay? Well, yes, I'm fine. It's not like anything dramatic happened.
No.
So, why are your eyes darting all over the place? Sure or not, would you like some coffee? Where'd I put the coffee? Oh, found it. Hakase-san, that's the antiseptic. Okay. Huh?
Excuse me.
Look, I have some things to take care of, so never mind. I'll see you later. She sure was acting weird. Hopefully it was just my imagination. Maybe I'll stop by again if I have time. About right now. Or maybe I can't continue with you right now. Bit busy. Things will probably die down at night. I should stop by then. Okay. Which means we're going back to the main story then. Enough dating girls, let's talk to old man Alhara. Stream really has been just a lot of me just blowing off old men to hang out with cute girls, huh?
So, you're recommending an appeal? I have that right? Did some new evidence come to light?
Yui Mamiya told us some things, like how you faked your alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. You wanted the sexual battery conviction, right?
Well...
Your goal was to avenge your son and humiliate the law on a grand scale.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ahara-san, we have a much better grasp of the situation than you think.
And what exactly have you grasped?
More than the ass you grasped.
Like San just said, you're innocent. As far as the harassment goes. As your lawyer, I'll file for an appeal. And we'll make sure the world knows it.
Thanks, but no. I'm scum of the earth. A pervert. The prosecution and the judge made that very clear in the verdict.
On the day of the crime, October 7th, at around 6:30 a.m., you were in Ijincho, not Tokyo.
Baloney. I was relaxing at home.
Except that you weren't.
Oh?
You wanted to give the man who pushed your son to suicide the beating of a lifetime. And you'd miss out on that opportunity if you were at home, which is why you were in Ijincho instead. Isn't that right? You and Kawana's former student staked out Mikoshiba's house until he left.
How are we gonna get him to
Then you dragged your
appeal?
prey into a car and brought him to an abandoned building in Ijincho, which would later become a murder scene. Every bone on Mikoshiba's fingers was broken.
Ugh.
Remembering how he pushed Toshiro-kun to his death, it's no wonder you'd go that far. You tortured Mikoshiba without a shred of remorse. You inflicted no
Kake looks
small
like he's
amount of
enjoying
pain and
himself.
There's no way you weren't there, and I'd put my money on that.
And then...
You need the whole play-by-play, even though you already know it?
Oh, not at all. I'm just fascinated by this outrageous little story.
Use a piece of evidence to show up what he did next after beating up Mikoshiba. Fucking killed him.
As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba...
It's quite a home video.
Without leaving anything on Mikoshiba's body that could be traced back to you, you slit his throat. Estimated time of death was around 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. You tossed the bloody coat and made your way to Ikebukuro Station, where Yui Mamiya was waiting.
Are you sure? I was at Ikebukuro by 7:30 a.m. Would have been impossible for me to kill Mikoshiba in Ijincho.
The person in the security camera footage in Ikebukuro was a double who imitated your likeness. The identity of whom belonged to Jin Kawana, the handyman in Ijincho. Or maybe you know him by a different name.
He's in a
Former high
weird
school
fake
teacher
mouth.
Yuki Takata. So which name did he give you?
I don't know who you're talking about.
With Kawana in view of the security camera, you met up with Yui Mamiya at Ikebukuro first. That's where you touched the undergarments she had prepared. The police would later discover the trace evidence on your hands and pin the groping on you. Then you made your way to Shinjuku Station. After that, Mamiya and Kuwana acted out the groping as they arrived at Shinjuku Station. Kuwana jumped out of the train and Mamiya chased after him. And then, in the smallest of blind spots in a station absolutely packed with cameras, you were waiting for Kuwana, who looked just like you. With the two of you matching, you were able to swap places in that huge crowd without anyone noticing. Kuwana handed you the transit card used to pass the ticket gate. Just one piece of hard evidence that places you in Ikebukuro at 7:43 a.m. And right after the swap, Mamiya started calling for help. After that, well, we've all seen how the news reported it. You were caught in a public place with plenty of witnesses.
The only thing we really have,
arrested for sexual battery.
the only real evidence we really have is really just Mamiya's
Despite it being
account.
self-defense,
We need
they
like
were actually
something
tried.
physical.
The
Really.
consensus is that it was a fitting punishment for someone so heinous. Even as your lawyer, I felt the same.
Have some confidence in yourself, Shirosaki-sensei. The prosecution, the judge, and a lawyer like you all laid out the evidence in court and found me guilty. I'm in no position to doubt you. And I've long accepted the ruling that Toshiro was never bullied. There's nothing I can do but abide by the rule of law. Right? That's all I can do, right?
I know what you're trying to say. You carried out the justice that the courts wouldn't, right?
Everything my son went through was passed off like it never even happened. School, the teachers, and yes, the court. They all dismissed the reason he died.
Like, buddy, I get it,
That's when
but
Kuwana came in the picture, telling you Toshiro-kun had been bullied. But was it Kuwana's words that suddenly made you want to kill Mikoshiba? Because all of his fingers were broken while he was still alive. Was that really all just your pent-up rage?
What do you
You-
have to say, Tahara-san?
you wanted him to admit it himself. Shouldn't been any evidence of Mikoshiba's bullying. Who told Ahara the truth? Wait, what? Where did Ahara hear the truth about Mikoshiba's bullying? My initial thought was like he was waiting for Mikoshiba to admit to it. That's what I thought was going to be answered here. I don't think he was in direct contact with Sawa-sensei, so probably Kuwana, right?
Did Kuwana really tell you? You found enough motive to murder Mikoshiba on hearsay?
Hearsay?
No. That doesn't sound right at all.
Did your son tell you he was bullied?
Did Toshiro-kun ever tell you about the bullying himself?
Actually, yeah, that's a
Son never confided in me.
that's a good thing to
Then how did you know there was bullying
come
going
to.
on? Why else would you murder Mikoshiba in cold blood?
Shouldn't have been any evidence of Mikoshiba's bullying. Who told Ahara the truth? Sawa-sensei?
Was Sawa-sensei the one who told you the truth? She was the only person Toshiro-kun confided in.
Right.
You had to have heard it from her, right?
Nearly hit the nail on the head, as they say.
Nearly?
After missing it the first two times.
After my trial, she confessed she knew about the bullying. But only to her old teacher over the phone. She had no idea she was being recorded.
Shit.
What?
Kuwana-san let me listen to that recording where I learned Sawa-sensei had been muzzled by both the homeroom teacher and the lawyer. That was the proof of Toshiro's bullying I'd wanted all throughout the trial. After hearing Sawa-sensei's words, I finally understood. They pushed my boy over the edge.
Was there no other evidence of the bullying? Like a diary of Toshiro-kun's or something of the sort?
Nothing. Toshiro never talked to me or my wife about the bullying. And that was probably all my fault. He was bullied in middle school, too. Kids would throw his pencil case around or hide his books. When I heard about it, I chewed him out. They walk all over you because you're weak, Grow spine. I told him.
No.
I take it that was the wrong approach.
A very wrong approach.
I can't imagine how much courage it took for him to come forward about his suffering. I'm sure he felt ashamed about it. And I should have listened when he pleaded for help. I should have told him I was proud of his bravery. But instead, I pushed him away. And in the end, Toshiro tried to make sure he never showed weakness to us again. No matter how much pain he was in. He went to a private school out in Yokohama because he hated living with me. But in the end, he still suffered.
And that's why you didn't hesitate to unleash hell on Mikoshiba.
If you say so.
Still won't admit to murdering Mikoshiba? Must be killing him not to.
So the first time Kawana showed up was when he let you listen to the phone call with Sawa-sensei, right?
Yes. He approached me and asked me if I still wanted justice for my son. I was in uniform when he came to me too. Very bold. But it paid off. I owe him a debt of gratitude. He reassured me he had already taken care of multiple individuals like Goshiba, and that he'd urged other families to avenge the children they lost to bullying. He'd tell them that simply being branded a bully wasn't enough. He promised to deliver real justice.
So he's having like the parents
laws would cease to serve their function.
Of these kids who committed suicide.
No one will obey it.
He's having the parents kill them?
Only able to help the powerless because it can't be swayed by money, force, or anything else.
Then tell me, what's the solution when the law fails to punish someone who laughs in its face? To overlook those the law won't judge is to abandon those the law couldn't protect.
To render justice with confidence, you require sufficient evidence.
Some of the victims' families refused Kawana's offer of revenge, telling him it would be unforgivable. But even after rejecting his offer, not a one reported Kawana-san to the police. Do you understand what that implies? Whether you follow through with revenge or not, Kawana-san presents a solution that resonates with people. Being that the law is unfair and imperfect. Am I wrong about that?
Still a serial killer,
No,
though.
you're not. But we're fighting to make it as fair as we can. Laws have to change until they are perfect.
They don't change fast enough. Toshiro's death was murder by another name. Yet Hiromi Kushiba walked free. He even got to enroll in a teaching program as a student teacher. Someone like him? It's insane!
Yeah, he should not have become a teacher.
Before the law was ever written to be fair.
Considering how he influenced the basketball club, so
I can't turn a blind eye to a world where the Mikoshibas can live without consequence. Tell me, what alternative was there to getting blood on my hands? I didn't have any other choice.
Yagami-san, did he just...
confess?
This is the first time you've admitted to killing Mikoshiba.
You really did your research, unlike those useless cops. Kawana-san's plan was impressive, almost airtight.
Almost.
I didn't expect it to be unraveled so quickly.
I just got lucky. There was some dirt on Yui Mamiya that Kawana could have used against her. If we hadn't found it, there's no way we would have gotten her to talk.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, but I'm under no obligation to tell you.
Ahara-san, you'll be sent to prison as a sex offender as it stands.
Of course. Just as I planned.
All according to
Charges will
Keikaku.
be confirmed, and I'll be convicted. As for the police and the prosecution, they wouldn't be able to admit they made a mistake. I could scream, "I killed Mikoshiba" at the top of my lungs. It wouldn't matter.
Are you saying you intend to admit to the murder after you're released?
Everyone's seen the video of me killing Mikoshiba by now. It's obviously authentic, but the prosecution and the police are saying it's fake. They need it to be fake. Even if I do confess, they'll sweep it under the rug.
They wouldn't.
No, that's not beneath them. But I take it how they react doesn't really matter to you. All you want is to humiliate the law, don't you? The same system that determined Toshiro-kun's incident didn't happen.
It seems you're starting to understand, Yagami-san.
Haru's achieved most of what he wanted to do, but I can't overlook what he's already done.
If the prosecution wanted to charge me for Mikoshiba's murder, then they'd have to retract the battery verdict. And that would mean admitting to a massive blunder by the court at the hands of a criminal. It would be chaos. Despite knowing who murdered Mikoshiba, no one would know what to make of the case. Wouldn't that just be wonderful?
I hear you. And I even get why you'd feel pretty proud of accomplishing that.
Do you?
But in this case, the guy's pretty much grabbed the tiger by the tail.
Oh.
What tiger's tail?
Someone's issuing orders to the thugs in Kamurocho from behind the scenes. He's the tiger in this case. And they've been closing in on your partner, Kawana. And Sawa-sensei got in their path. I'm sure you get the newspaper in here, right? You know, don't you? Sawa-sensei was killed after the thugs broke into her home. All because she got involved with Kawana.
I'm aware she was killed. This is the first I'm hearing of the reason why. And by thugs, you mean RK?
You know of RK, I guess.
But we don't know why they're going after Kawana. Any ideas?
Yeah.
No way I'd know.
You think it could be because she got mixed up in your deadly little game?
Excuse me?
That's what getting away with murder really looks like. The more you perpetuate the lie, the greater the rift you create. And then, the unthinkable happens. Kawana killed others besides Mikoshiba. You said so yourself. That's what brought the angry tiger into play. And if Sawa-sensei ended up paying for that instead, then how can you begin to believe your vengeance is fair?
Because she gave false testimony. She lied in court to say Toshiro was never bullied.
She couldn't name Mikoshiba, who was a minor at the time, without evidence. What's more, she was haunted by her testimony, always second-guessing if she did the right thing. And now she's been killed. Somehow that's acceptable to you? I'm gonna clear up what happened to Sawa-sensei, just like you did for Toshiro-kun.
How?
By going public with everything you and Kawana did. The first step is to appeal the sexual battery and undo this whole lie.
You never groped Yui Mamiya. That's one crime you're innocent of, Ehara-san. The court's verdict was incorrect. So please give us the chance to appeal. We can prove your innocence.
I doubt he's gonna say yes to this.
What I get out of that?
You get to humiliate the court again. Besides, what are you gonna do for the next half a year in a cell?
Fine. Do what you want.
Really? Okay.
But just know this.
Yes?
I have no intention of admitting to killing Mikoshiba in court. Is your appeal still worth a damn?
We'll find a way to
You won't
change
know
your
till you
mind.
try. Let's go, Sari-san. We have client approval to proceed with the appeal. We better act fast.
Yes, agreed.
Yagami-san. Sawa-sensei's death isn't on me. Even if I have grabbed the tiger by the tail. That doesn't mean I killed her.
You're still indirectly
You may as
responsible.
well admit that Mikoshiba didn't kill Toshiro-kun.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways. Listen to me. Everything about you, about Kawana, about why Sawa-sensei had to die, we're gonna expose all of it. That's the only thing left we can do for her.
Get it? You're still an asshole, though. There's a lot of moral quandaries happening here.
I'm going to fill Genda-sensei in on what happened. Why don't you head over to the office?
Sure thing.
Your office? Okay.
So then, Ihara admitted to killing Mikoshiba, did he?
Off the record, yeah. He also admitted Kawana approached him to offer revenge.
That sounds like you were productive.
It's enough for us to move forward with the appeal, I'd say. How does that sound, Genda-sensei?
Genda-sensei?
The sexual battery and Mikoshiba's murder are the very same case. To clear Ihara of harassment, you'll need to prove he murdered Mikoshiba. But you don't have evidence he did, do you?
Ihara-san was captured on video committing the murder.
And the prosecution claims it's a fake, of unknown origins. The police are saying the same.
We need physical
No one's saying
evidence.
that to cover their asses.
In reality, the sexual battery evidence against Ihara-san is what was really fake. At the very least, we can claim Yui Mamiya and the others aided in fabricating that, alibi or not.
You really think the courts will grant you an appeal for just that?
Are you saying that's not possible?
I wouldn't go that far. But Ihara won't admit to murdering Mikoshiba in court.
You'll need substantial evidence in order to prove the murder.
So what chance do you have even if you do appeal? Without any decisive new evidence, you'll just end up splitting hairs over the original
Yeah.
verdict. And what good'll it do other than damage your own reputation, Saru-kun?
Genda-sensei's worried about Sari-san's career. I'm sure that's the case, although...
To be honest with you, I feel like I've been deeply underestimated.
What?
Saori-san, are you actually mad?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I am.
As a matter of fact, I'm fucking pissed.
Listen, Sensei. Ihara and Kawana devised this plan knowing full well they could manipulate the justice system. Have we not fallen right into their trap? If we take pity on the prosecution now, we play right into their hand.
True.
I love
So how can
Sari
we
so
worry about
much.
reputation when our duty as lawyers is to face the law?
I understand where you're coming from.
Yes,
You're right to
Queen.
think it, but
And another thing. While acting as Ihara's defense in the first trial, I never truly believed the claim. I didn't trust the person I was defending, and I felt sick to my stomach even being in the courtroom.
Saori-san.
Ihara likely saw right through that. He probably took great delight in our myopic dedication to the law. And I won't stand for that. I'm gonna show him exactly what I can do.
I love
What
Sari
about you,
so
Yagami?
much.
I want to hear your thoughts.
He's not saying it, but he disagrees with Sari-san. How should I move this forward? Sensei... Oh, what's Sensei's point? Sensei's point is that we need decisive evidence. Yeah.
I know what you're really saying, Genda-sensei. You're just worried about Sari-san's future, right?
That's right. She expects to defend a harassment case by proving a murder. What if she's biting off more than she
Murder?
can chew? Attacking the credibility of the police and prosecution already puts her at a disadvantage. And if she comes out of this with nothing, that's gonna follow her for all her life.
That's a valid concern.
Excuse me, can I ask you two why this is even a topic? Do neither of you have any sense of urgency?
Hey, why me?
Am I wrong? Then tell me what you're thinking here, Yagami-san.
Yeah, let's hear it already.
Why am I the one getting grilled here? I guess I'll be straightforward then.
We should listen to Sari-san. I understand why Ihara and Kawana did what they did. But I can't condone it.
I see. So you feel it too, huh?
Yes. Although my motivation may not be as righteous as Sari-san's.
What do you mean?
Mikoshiba's murder, the fake groping alibi, the one behind it all was Kawana, and he's in hiding. We need to shine enough light on him that the public can see what he is. And the perfect place to do it is during Ihara's appeal hearing.
So it's not Ihara you're after, but Kawana.
Yeah, the serial killer.
Ihara's case, Kuwana-san's actions will naturally come to light.
And if we draw out Kuwana, then RK and the ones backing them will make their move. Soma from RK said Sawa-sensei knew too much, which means whoever's behind them has a secret that needs to stay buried, even if it means murder. And I need to figure that secret out. I owe Sawa-sensei that closure. The only thing we can do for her now is make sure the ones pulling the strings pay for it.
Well said. I guess going back wasn't ever really an option.
Genda-sensei.
Looks like I got complacent from all the peace and quiet. Leave it to me to underestimate the younger generation.
I apologize. I shouldn't have been so impertinent.
That should be my line, Saori-kun. I suppose I have to make up my mind after all that, don't I? Get out there and do what needs to be done. And heaven help anyone in your way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You heard him.
Alright. Tsukumo's calling. Hope everything's okay.
Hello?
Yagamishi, are you still in Kamurocho?
Yeah, why? What's up?
I'm afraid RK seems to be amassing in Ijincho.
Uh-oh.
Very bizarre.
Are they now?
Yeah, I can't shake the feeling that the officers like Soma and Akutsu are still in town.
You think so? If I was Soma, I'd have left Ijincho by now. He's a person of interest in Sawa-sensei's murder, too.
What do they want?
See,
I guess they still want Kuwana.
Things are settling into place here, though. I'm heading back to Ijincho with Sugiura. We got a lot to go over with you when I get back.
Wonder what it could be. Okay, see you soon then.